What's good, everybody? Back once again to finally finish off each of these series. Now, uh, I was gonna say the Heat, Knicks, kind of a little close here. Um, to be honest, really, this game was really Jalen Brunson versus Bam and Jimmy Butler because that dude put up 41 and a chance to save his team's season while nobody else came to the ride with him. I was like, Randall, no. Barrett, hell no. Um, and I mean, he had somebody like Toppin, score a couple buckets or whatever like that, but it was pretty much just Brunson by himself. And on the other end, it was just good old Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. Out of the bio, however you want to call it. But no, it was really just that was really the matchup. Everybody on the Heat, played a role, made time of shots, nothing crazy. But but did way more, came basically to shut this down, get this over with, say goodbye to all those Knicks players in a way that's kind of like, oh, yeah, not gonna be a game as much as you thought it was. No, I was like, I was like, yeah, no, it really wasn't anything really to write home about. Even though it was a close game, even though there was a chance, no. But shout out to Brunson for trying putting the team on the back. I don't know how didn't get the All Star or any NBA All NBA team, but Brown did. Um, yeah, yeah, pretty much. I was like, that's all to say about that one. They're done. They're just waiting to see how the other series is gonna go. Um, yeah, but I was like, wasn't as close, but whew, the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors. Uh, I mean, uh, I was like, I didn't think like once it sort of got midway through the third quarter, it sort of was like, okay, this is done. Um, it was really just it was sort of similar to the Knicks where it would just seem like it was just like Curry and who was gonna come along, sort of with the Knicks. But it was at least some try in there where like DiVincenzo, he was over here able like he snagged some buckets and you thought like, okay, cool. If he's over here scoring, and everybody else will just come along. Yeah, no. Um, Clay pretty much had. I was like, pretty much just roughed it. And then speaking of rough is Jordan Poole. I was like, he scored. I was like, he scored like some buckets sort of in the third, and that was really about it. They were trying, and I don't know, his mojo just seemed off. Ever since that game where he missed that three, his mojo just been off. I don't even know what it is. Kind of like times where he was open for the shot, he didn't take it. He would pass it up. Um, I was like, and then, or he would just make a costly turnover. And sometimes he'll do those things. But most of the time it's like with his like dribbling, he's loose with the ball. This was just seemed like it was like I didn't know, do I shoot? Do I pass? Uh, I, I threw it away. Like it was things like that. Um, yeah, no, they pretty much, I was like, you didn't get anything crazy out of Anthony Davis except for the rebound. Uh, but and like what and it's funny. It's almost like the Lakers did the Golden State thing, where every time they pretty much got the ball, they ran Golden State constantly. And I was like, like LeBron pretty much just fast breaked it. It was either him and he was just taking it coast to coast, or still was like there was somebody always running with him where they had numbers where they just had the advantage there. Um, I was like, your boy Lonnie Walker. I was like, oh, my boy Lonnie Walker. Uh, I was like, showed up, gave him some offense, especially when Schroeder got ejected for. I feel like, and not that I don't think he should have got cut off. Like he did go at Draymond and like muscled up or whatever, and in his face. But then Draymond stuck the ball all up in his grill, and it's kind of like, okay, so was Dennis like taunting that much to give him another tech in that situation? But I don't think it was unnecessary, to be honest. Like how I seen or heard them talking about it. Um, Reeves, uh, man was on a mission. It's like LeBron told him, he's like, I can't count on AD. I'm gonna count on you. Uh, but no, I was like, he showed up, and I was like, he's while AD, I know it's like AD and LeBron. I was like, Reeves have to have a good game as well, and then there's like a higher chance for them to win. But I was like, D'Angelo Russell, I was like, he in his first half he played pretty solid. He didn't really do too much in the third quarter. I mean, he had a couple buckets. I'm not gonna say I like he didn't do anything or whatever. I was like he got his mojo all at the beginning, and I felt like that sort of balanced out. And then I was like, Lonnie Walker got his point. Reeves was good throughout the whole game. I thought they were gonna pull him probably with maybe like 6 minutes ago, but with Golden State, you never know that 20 points, even a struggling Warriors team, 20 points ain't nothing. All it takes is two Clay shots, a Wiggins shot, and Curry doing his step back threes. Bam! I was like, they're back in it, which they did. They got it within 10, and they could just never get anything closer than that. I think it was 10 or 9, and they could never get anything close after that. No matter what, Clay like he was off in a way that's sort of more stunning than Jordan. Like Jordan was off, but he hadn't been having a good series at all. And this was really just Steph, and Steph was too off, and they were like, it was either Dennis on him the whole time and playing all up on him and won't let him get in anything, or, and I know there's more once Dennis left the game, they pretty much crowded him to where it was like, all right, cool, we're just gonna double team him as soon, like those like the pick and roll and stuff like that. There was no switching. They were just like, all right, cool, we just go double team you, pass the ball, somebody open, who cares? Double team, baseline, sideline, whatever. You getting doubled constantly. Let somebody else do it. Sort of stick to Clay, cover. I was like, everybody else they can shoot, whatever. Who cares? Whatever. We starting to get up in this league. Like, who cares? Whatever. Yeah, no. So it was a really good defensive game plan and offensive game plan, and they sort of beat Golden State in a lot of things that Golden State was trying to use against the Lakers. This was sort of like LeBron is saying we aren't leaving LA. That's how this game played the whole time. He pretty much gave us LeBron in this as best as what we're getting out of LeBron at his age and his power. That's what we pretty much got here. And even though it did end up being much of a block, it was still a really fun game. And I think that's because you just don't know about the threat of Golden State, even though the Lakers were still up. But yeah, no, you got pretty much not the ceiling of the team, but you got a good middling ground of LeBron at his best, but AD wasn't at his best. But you got Reeves playing a really great game. Lonnie Walker giving you a really good game. D'Angelo, I was like, gave you I say a good D'Angelo game because he can be his ceiling and what we know he can do is a lot higher than what he does do. So that's why I give him a good game. I mean, a good D'Lo game, but not a great D'Lo game. Uh, I think Dennis. I was like I feel like for what he played, he did a pretty good job. And he probably would have been fine. And anything else after that. And even Rui gave them good minutes in like that fourth in order to expand that lead when they was also getting close as well too. So he also played a pretty a good game because we also know what he can do as well too. And this just ain't been his series, and I think he'll be better next series to be honest because the matchups in that series. But anyway, so all of them, so we got them all finished today. I was like sad that once again another round is over, but closer to crowning these champions and seeing who comes out on top. So I'm excited about that. Um, I was like, well, Miami, we don't know who they're gonna face out of the Celtics and the Heat. I mean, the Celtics and the Sixers, which I mean, they nearly took the Celtics to Game 7, and so I can't even say that. I was like, they might have both teams. Then here Lakers, then Denver. I was like, Denver's been dominating, but I think this would be their first real challenge. Minnesota wasn't a challenge. Phoenix was depleted where those two stars had to do so much to where here I was like, Golden State wouldn't have been. Golden State seemed like it'd be a good matchup, but if they were going to play like how they are, where there's so much inconsistencies, and it's like no, this matchup because I was like they have so many pieces that matches up really well. And I was like, yeah, for pretty much top down, I think this could be a really good matchup, and I might pick Lakers here, then Denver. Yeah, early prediction. Anyway, we'll see if I keep that up. Anyway, if you liked anything you heard here today, thanks. I appreciate it. If not, hey, maybe next time, and maybe check out a couple other things. But hey, until next time, peace. I'm out.